But this new perspective is really making us rethink our identity. And this is a wonderful thing. This week's energy is the Tower, all right? So this can be something in the collective or something profoundly happening to you personally. But remember, this is the Capricorn paradigm is the Tower, and the Aquarian age is that lightning bolt to change. And so as long as you're aligned with that empowerment, my goodness, next week is the Wheel, okay? Hi Aquarius, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. I'm Andrea Elizabeth, and whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Quick messages that came through while I was clearing your cards. There is a spark of inspiration and something where we can really transform and transmute something. Now remember, we are in Pluto and Aquarius. That transformation, rebirth, it comes for the collective and it comes for us personally. So see where Pluto is in your chart, see what sign rules Pluto in your chart, and see if there's any connections related to a spark of inspiration that has been popping up in your head, okay? Like your thoughts keep going back to this one thing. And it could be something from the past that you were working on that now is coming full circle. And I just feel like you're getting this nudge. And it has something to do with alchemy in some way. So remember that Aquarian thinking. We're going to be seeing a lot of revolutionary energy when it comes to technology, communication, science, medicine. And so I really want you to think, like, if there's been something here where you're getting this aha moment and this spark, it's like, go for it, go for it, go for it. Especially if it's something related to a field of alchemy, of transforming one thing into another. You know, I mean, think about like how toxic our environment is. And like, is there some way to transmute, transform certain things in our environment for us to live healthy, you know? I don't know why that popped in my head, but that really is something that I want you to think about, because you have a very powerful gift, and now is your time, okay? So you might not have felt as accepted or understood with your creativity and your thoughts during this past Capricorn paradigm, but now that we're entering the Aquarian age, people are going to start turning to you and really seeing, oh wow, like remember when you used to talk about that? It's like, yeah, I know. But there's balance here to the fire and the water. And a collective tower moment, I feel like there's a lot related to these tower moments coming into bring balance back into our lives. And so whatever that is for you, you're going to feel it collectively and personally. Wow. Yeah. And so that also, remember, like, you want to be attached to the lightning bolt of change, because that brings in the clearing that allows this Ace of Coins to come in. And that Ace of Coins is saying, get started, whatever this spark is in you, whatever this spark that is calling to you to pursue, get started, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. Writing down your thoughts. I'm getting, you know, somebody who is, you know, drawing little illustrations, amazing, that are related. It could even be something like that you're getting a patent on. I'm not sure what it is, but it could be a device. So whatever this is, take it how it resonates. Queen of Wands, though, feel empowered. When you feel empowered, you can help empower others. And so this is a time for you to step into your power. And remember, you have to have the belief, like, I am stepping into my power. This is my destiny. All right. I am stepping into my power. This is my destiny. Okay. Amazing. I hope that recorded. I just saw a little note on my camera that said that my battery was dying. So fingers crossed you heard all that. All right. Yes, tower moments though. And then yes, the relationship. All right, so another thing, we have to make sure we have a healed shadow. Part of feeling empowered is making sure that our shadow side knows it's safe, that that inner child knows it's safe, because we all project our shadow, all right? It's not just other people that do it, but we do it too. And it takes connecting to your moon sign as well. But that these subconscious feelings that we have sometimes are related to hurt from the past. All right, but that we have to see, especially too, if we've always had struggles with relationships, when we can change our perspective and enjoy the contrast and the differences, understand that somebody's shadow energy, you know, projects and that we project our own. There's this spark of intuition and imagination connected to healed relationships that I think is really going to motivate you. So very interesting. Could be a Pisces too, or a Cancer. But let's see what we got going on for Aquarius. Again, Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates in a certain way or if you have a particular question, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. I also have, oh wow, the moon, the sun, and judgment. So there's something related to your imagination, your intuition, expressing your emotional side, expressing that moon energy, giving gratitude for all of the relationships and situations that have brought you to where you are. That is part of this Pluto transformation. Pluto is asking you to transform in some way, all right? And that transformation comes from within. It's not going to come from asking other people to change. When we change our perceived thoughts, our perceptions, heal that shadow energy, our inner child knows it's safe, that's when we start to see the shift, okay? Amazing. Wow. You by far have the most profound reading of anybody this week. And remember, it's because of that Pluto in Aquarius. See where Pluto is, what house Pluto is in, and what sign Pluto rules. And then you can have an aha moment of this spark of creativity and inspiration that's coming from inside. All right, last week's energy coming into this week, the Hanging Man. This is letting go of a past identity. It is the idea of allowing yourself to just have faith and trust in the universe, okay? And this is a big, huge, I feel like, shift in perception. It's also ruled by Neptune. So remember, Neptune is your dreams and then connected to Pisces energy. So I'm going back to that moon card. I really want you to focus on your moon sign and see what messages are in your moon sign. But this letting go of this identity is going to be very profound. There's some sort of identity we've held on to, and probably since childhood. It could be related to a past life. So go to the monthly for when you're watching this and watch for the past life energy, because there could be some clarity there with that. But I also think it's the mask we wear, that rising sign, okay? There's something related to that energy that prevents us from living in our truth in a healed manner. Not living in our truth of victim mentality, but living in our truth of taking that and transforming it into empowerment, okay? But this new perspective is really making us rethink our identity, and this is a wonderful thing. This week's energy is the Tower, all right? So this can be something in the collective or something profoundly happening to you personally, but remember, this is the Capricorn paradigm is the Tower, and the Aquarian age is that lightning bolt to change. And so as long as you're aligned with that empowerment, my goodness, next week is the Wheel, okay? This is a major change in your destiny. So like I said, this rethinking your identity and shifting and shedding. I'm getting shifting, shedding. So remember that alchemy that popped up in the intuitive messages. You're transforming your identity. Like that alchemy is coming from within. You're transforming. And it's okay to transform. That's another thing, is like this idea of like how we fit into other people's narratives keeps us in a box, right? You can get yourself out of that box anytime you want. It's also important to, though, stay in the center of the wheel, all right? Use the awareness of the cycle. So maybe also, too, that moon energy is asking you to pay attention to the new moon and the full moon that's around the time of this reading, and see what messages are in there for that, too. But this is major, major change in destiny, and I am just so excited to see this for you, Aquarius. Okay. All right, let's see. What empowering question is going to help Aquarius embrace this new identity and shine that inner light? What empowering message is going to help Aquarius embrace this? Oh, I love that it fell on the wheel. Absolutely. Am I focusing more on what my life looks like than on what it feels like? So this is that perception. Like I said, this is that idea of like what your life looks like, and that you have this like laser focus of the 3D visual and not enough on the vibration. And if it's something where, you know, you feel you talk yourself out of it, your shadow talks yourself out of it, because if you do accept it, there is going to be a sudden change that comes in, and it's going to bring in the wheel. But like the sudden change can be scary. Your shadow wants to stay in the comforts of what it knows, even if what it knows is not good for it. And so change can be very, very scary to your shadow side. So why it's so important to do that inner work, release that, so you can feel confident in this change that's coming in for you. All right, let's get an archetypal card. This can either be you or somebody in your life. We all play characters in each other's lives. The most important part, though, Aquarius, is for you to be the hero of your own journey. So let's see, what archetypal energy is affecting Aquarius. Okay, this could be related to this breakthrough, sudden change. And again, the sudden change can be a breakthrough. And so I do think it is related to this Pluto and Aquarius energy. All right, and again, collective and, oh, interesting, and personal. All right, so first light attribute of the Mother card is nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Shadow attribute, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. Okay, so this, again, letting go of this identity, it can be related to mother energy, whether you're a mother or your relationship with your mother has really had you hold on to a certain perception of yourself that is limiting you from allowing this breakthrough to come in. And the gambler, light attributes, willingness to follow intuition when the others doubt you. And shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. All right, and so I do think this light attribute, willingness to follow intuition when others doubt you. This is so cool because, again, this allowing the release, letting go of this identity, brings in this tower moment that brings in the wheel. This is profound, Aquarius, and I love it. So let's get a clarifier and then we're going to close this out. Again, thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Share this with somebody you think it might resonate with. Again, comment if you have a question or if it resonates in a certain way, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. All right, Aquarius. Let's get a clarifier for Aquarius for this week. All right. Yeah, the Hermit at the bottom too is reminding you the journeys within. So every time these situations, every time this contrast with people or situations in our life and we project it out, put it right back in and do that shadow work, okay? Cool. All right, 9 of Wands. So this is ruled by actually Moon and Sagittarius, so going back to Moon energy. And something related to your passions that spark within you. But this is a card that is reminding you that this is all really wonderful and amazing, but there will be challenges ahead. And so shifting your perspective of challenges aren't there to block you. They're there to help you build your resilience, okay? So as long as you can be prepared and know that you have the strength and the discipline to achieve clearly greatness, you're set. Oh, I hope you enjoyed this, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.